Supporting dementia residents in dementia units automatically brings you into the present moment, because that is where they are. With memory gone and no thoughts for the future, dementia residents are very much present. And if we can slow down enough to be with them, it's a very enriching experience, both for ourselves and for the love and connection that we have with the person with dementia. So everything's on go slow mode when you're in the present moment, appreciating, observing, and taking it all in. So for example, if you're going for a walk with your relative, and as you go along, what you'll notice is that you'll have never had a slower walk. It's a very slow process walking with a dementia resident, because they like to smell the roses, look at the little flowers, observe the clouds, feel the sunshine, sit for a long time looking at the garden, whatever it is. I mean, it's all on go slow. So if you can slow down with that and be present with that, present with them, what you find is that you start enjoying the experience of nature and everything about you like you probably hadn't done before. I know I did. When I was taking out dementia residents for walks, it was a completely different experience to just walking yourself, where you tend to walk fast and dismiss quite a lot of what you're seeing. So I had one dementia resident who I used to take for walks quite regularly, and she used to like going through the hospital actually, because there were pictures lining the corridors on boats and farms and hills and lakes, very similar to the farm that she'd been on as a child. And so when she went past the pictures, she'd stop and point out the river and the boat and say that she used to go on the boat through the farm on the boat with her father. And that was a really potent experience for her. And as she was explaining that, and also she went onto a farm in her married life and always used to say to me that she had to work hard pulling out all the tussocks. Massive great farm she had. There she was digging out all the tussocks. And she always used to say, oh, it's easier than pulling out tussocks. So I don't know how many tussocks she pulled out. But whenever she looked at the pictures of the farms, she used to talk about tussocks. And it actually brought me into the whole farming experience of New Zealand as well, because I was present with her, with the tussocks, with the little boat, with the river, with the farm. And so it was a good experience all round. And she used to love looking at the pictures of New Zealand. And that's actually a really good thing to have on board. A map, a nice map of your country, in the resident's bedroom, in the corridors, wherever you can. They will connect with their own country and the map of their own country. And it's very good to bring in conversation and cognition. So with this particular resident, when we looked at New Zealand, I always used to say, you know, about how we are way down here at the bottom of the world. And the first thing she said, and this was when I realized that she had really good cognition, even though she didn't speak very much because she didn't want to. But when I said that, here we are at the bottom of the world, she said, well, it's good to see that we're still functioning. And from there I thought, okay, so she's bright, she can communicate more, we'll work on that. So these are the ways to work with presence, present moment, encouraging that and enjoying that. Because as a relative, as a supporting relative, we need to enjoy the process as well. It's not just about everything for the dementia resident. I need to be nurtured. The supportive relative needs to be nurtured. They need to be strong. They need to have good experiences as well. So that's why it's good to link in with the present moment functioning of the dementia resident with their keen observation skills and enjoying everything before their eyes and your eyes, and having a better quality life, both of you, as a result. So I've written about this in the 2 books, The Resident's Voice and The Resident's Rise, both from a dementia unit. Everything in the description below. Thank you for your comments. Please subscribe. Thanks for the support.